Hey guys, welcome to another review today. I promised I'll do this, and it's a global exclusive review, which I'm very happy about, doing global exclusive reviews. So if you're new to the channel, I'm not going to say you subscribe already because I haven't even done anything yet, but consider it, please. So, this TMR is okay, but it's just basically 50% magic and 20% Evo magic, so it's really nice. It's okay for it's okay for like some units like Silica would like this, or maybe herself. Morgana, obviously she'd like her herself, but the magic not that useful, and this is kind of a joke. Is that 25%? Yeah, 25% dual wielding, that's just, that's bad. Only gives 25%. On OBS, apparently you're not able to see anything that I'm showing with my cursor. I don't know why, but that is what it is. 60% magic break is decent, but not being able to do anything else, because she does not be able to use that with her dual skill. So Elena has the same situation where she has like a similar ability. I don't know why they have this. Wasting a turn to scan when you can just use like not an exterior source or like a support unit that doesn't have anything to do, they could do that instead. There's no reason to use this. There's no reason to use that. So when I looked at this earlier, the modifiers are really low for a lot of these abilities. I'm not really sure. I mean, even though the modifier is double because of the ignore spirit, it still doesn't really make up for such low modifiers. Remember, guys, that she's supposed to be an invoker unit, so most of these damaging abilities are all garbage. And the Imperials are like, we're back in 2018 or something. Like, why are Elena has a similar issue too. It's like the person from like 2017 came back and they said, hey, you should build a unit for the newest meta, and he was like in a coma. He was like in a coma for like a year, so he didn't really know what was going on. That's what it feels like for me right now. That's what it feels like. And also, she has like a dual element attack or something. It's like not very. I think she does anyway. I thought she did, but maybe I'm just stupid. I swear I thought she had like that dual element ability. That's just no good. Alright, oh, it's here. This is the one. This is not good at all. Dual elementing anything is just bad. And this cooldown is laughably bad. All it does is just increase the gauge. I mean, you're sure it's 8, but like Nicole can do the gauge, but also do other things. So you know it's not gonna be nearly as high. It's still better because it does multiple things. So obviously, I don't even know where you would put her. Like, she doesn't really do anything. She's gonna obviously be your main DPS because she can't be like a side DPS. I mean, she just seems all around not very good. She honestly feels like the troll unit at this point. Like, evoke damage cannot be used with killers, so already she's at a huge disadvantage compared to other units. And at least Silka can like do support abilities in other turns, and that also can be brought along as a side DPS or a side support. This unit here can't do that either of those things really, because she just doesn't seem very strong, and she's literally putting her pretty much just so you don't get Elena. So that's my. Like, I'm looking through here and I'm just not seeing anything that's like super insane, really. There's no real reason why you would want her other than like her sprite, I guess. Because looking through here, and I just don't really see anything that's really that insane. Like, it just kind of feels like a unit that's from 2018 with like such low modifiers, such low imperils and such like that. It just feels like this unit was built a long time ago and now it's coming back into the game, I guess. But if this is your thing, feel free. I don't recommend, but I guess I can't really recommend, because if you're pulling for Elena, you're probably going to get at least one of her. If you're going hard for her, you're probably going to get at least one or two. So I can't say, oh, don't go for her, because you only have a choice in most cases, unless you go for the first banner. Do I recommend UOCing her? No, definitely not. Do not UOC her. There's way better units to UOC. And forgive me, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and my nose is all fucked up, so yes, there will be some sniffling. Hopefully there won't be any kind of like blowing into the microphone though. So moving on, this unit definitely not good enough, sorry guys. Moving on to what I want to talk about. This unit here, and her TMR is pretty damn good. It's a higher damage range than usual, but it makes sense because only she can use it. And the STMR is kind of disappointing, but kind of makes up for it because we'll get into that. Her kit makes this really easy to use for herself, really. So it's kind of selfish that she can, basically her STMR is really good for herself. And we'll get into that because, as you can see, pretty much here, she has 200% magic and attack TDH, so I know this is not something that's easy obtainable, but if you have her STMR and you have Fravia's STMR, you're already all set. So you can gear the rest of what you want to do after that, but I know that's not so easily obtainable. I know I'm saying STMRs, but like, I'm just saying the easiest way to do it. Or you could just do Cloud's TMR and Carlette's TMR, but that's 2 slots taken on your materia slots that you can't do for killers or anything like that. But anyways, having 200% TDH is pretty paramount, because I can't really think of many units that have 200% TDH. That's pretty insane. Most times it's on the JB side, at least it's 150% is the standard. 200% is kind of broken in a way, because now you have more slots to do things with. There is one really stupid ability that it bothers me. It really bothers me. This one. Cure Stop? Cure Charm? How are you going to do that? Look down here. Even though she had like resistance, why would you need a cure if you can resist it? And like I don't know, guys. What's the point of that? It doesn't. You're not able to use it on anybody else. It's just to cast her. So, like, it's useless. It's just a filler ability that's useless. Other than, like, if you're poisoned or something, why would you even bother? Just let your healer do that. And the cure, like, this is the only thing you would want to do is this. But now you're wasting your turn not doing DPS to cure yourself of this. I mean, most cooldown abilities and damage dealers have like a remove status break and attack boost. CG Onion has a similar ability to that. Now speaking of elements, it's another situation where I feel like she's brought back from like 2017 or something, because these imperils are really bad, guys. That's the first thing I have to say that's bad. Like, 50% imperils, guys, like, come on. 75%? Guys, no. Come on. 75% is not good enough. Eventually we're going to be having 120% imperils with Locke, with his water. And there's not going to be any reworks for her anytime soon, because she's literally just coming out, so there's not any chance for her to be changed to be better. Now, obviously, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but anything here can change at any time That's my disclaimer. I'll have both links in the description. You guys can check up on it anytime you want to see if they change anything. I honestly feel like they should change this ability to be better, and they need to increase these imperils. 50%? That's garbage. Why is it so bad? It's not like she has like another imperil locked away somewhere. Yeah, her limit burst changed with Hayu, by the way, apparently. And her damage is slightly below Zeno, but they're comparable, but she's a hybrid unit, so it's a little hard to do, I guess. And dual elementing abilities is also garbage. Complete garbage. That ability. It's 18 times, but you have to cut that in half. And also cut that in half again, I believe, because dual elementing is just so bad. Just don't do it. It's just not worth it. Disorder frames, whatever. She has Star Destroy frames, which makes her a longevity unit, that's for sure. And I know some people said, oh, you can't really do Chair Rain with him. Spoiler alert, sorry. I guess saying Chair Rain doesn't really spoil anything because you don't know what chair he's sitting in. But Chair Rain, you can chain with this too. But most people were saying, oh, you can't really use Chair Rain with him because they use it as limit burst almost all the time, and not really his kit. But if there's gonna be a tower event that comes to the global side, then her usefulness becomes like 2-fold. If you have Chair Rain, of course. I don't really like the Imperils. They're really low. Her CD only has 75%, and only for light. She does have a lot of Imperils. I mean, she does have like a lot of nice modifier boosts, which I love. I love modifier boosts, but the problem with that is she doesn't have any stacking damage. And for anyone who's followed my streams or followed on the other videos, you know how much I love stacking damage, and she has none of it. Which means that she's not going to be doing static damage because she has mod boosts, but she doesn't have mod stacking as well. So it kind of sucks a little bit. And a lot of her abilities are kind of selfish, like this one for example. Only for herself. Not knowing anyone else. So the only real benefit that she has is like her cooldowns, where she gives attack, magic. Oh, only for herself too. She has resistances. The mod boost for everybody only applies to Fravia, so she's not giving people chaining abilities, guys. For like this, she's not giving people chaining abilities. She's only boosting the modifiers of those abilities that you have already. So don't get confused with that. But anyways, guys, my main verdict is that she's good, of course, but her imperils are going to hold her back substantially compared to other units. So keep that in mind, guys, if you do plan on getting her. This video is a lot longer than I intended. I like most of her kit, I just don't like the part where she has no stacking damage and her imperils are super low. But I do like the modifier boost a lot, and I do like the 200% TGH magic and attack. That's pretty impressive. But she has a very specific build, and I just don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. I saw these when I was waking up this morning, and I was like, "How's this going to work?" Because this passive does not work when you imbue yourself with anything. I'm pretty sure I saw someone say that doesn't work. So not really sure you're gonna be supposed to get these passives here, these stat passives. I would love to have these stat passives, but I have no idea how to get them right now. This one, I don't know how to get it right now, so we'll have to see, guys. And hope you guys enjoyed this review. I feel like Elena's a thumbs up, of course, as I already predicted, and Morgana's kind of a thumbs down. kind of thumbs down. She's kind of just put there to hold you back, not to get Elena. But she can be UOC'd, and I probably, if you don't have any current damage dealers, if you're stuck with Orlando or something, what are you doing? What are you doing, son? Just wait for her to UOC her, because she is definitely a waifu tier unit, and waifus always win in the end, right? So that's my waifu approval, the Deus waifu approval. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, now you can probably consider subscribing if you haven't already to my channel. Please do, if you haven't already. Please like the video. Please share it with your friends, because it'll give you confirmation for Elena and not for Morgana XD. But this video is already too long. I said that several times already. I wanted it to be under 10 minutes. Now it's over 15. But I'm just so excited to review global exclusive units because there's something different compared to what we have on the JP side. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't think anything is going to change, guys, because nothing's changed in terms of like rearranging things before Friday since Esther. That was the only time it's ever happened, I believe. You can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's all that's ever happened. But I feel like I would like for something to change in here, something for the better, not for the worse. Because she doesn't need to be nerfed. She needs to be, these imperils need to be raised a little bit, maybe like 65% for common imperils and like 100% at least for the cooldown ones. That's the only thing I can think of. And then like the reset stance, please make that better too. Instead of the removing or the cure stop, how about you just like make her immune to being broken on top of curing it? Anyways, guys, that's my review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.